So you want people to say,
Hello.
hey, how you
That's
doing?
not Jesse, that's Kelsey.
You
How are you? I'm Michelle from the Country Note.
hey, how you doing, Michelle?
I am amazing. And tell me, what number interview is this for you today?
I think this is six, five or six, not bad.
Not too tired yet?
No, I'm hanging in there.
Well, you look great. So thank you so
Oh,
much for
thank you.
taking the time. I love being able to be a part of this. And here's what I do for the Country Note. We do what's called fast tracks. I ask 5 questions. And then if there's time, I have this new segment called Fast Finish where I ask you like just 5 quick, fast questions, just things that interest you, that sort of pique
Yeah,
fans' interest, just to get
yeah,
to know you. And it's just
yeah,
fun. It's all
yeah.
fun. So let's get started.
Let's
So
do
my
it.
first question for you, Kelsey, is you're quickly becoming a name to watch in country music. And I've been listening to you all day. So I was preparing for press day by listening to, just so you know, my top 3, Adam Warner, Kelsey Hart, and then I love Gavin Adcock. I don't get to interview him today, but eventually.
Hey, there you go.
So you're becoming a name to watch. What's been the most surreal moment of your journey so far?
I think playing the Grand Ole Opry, my debut, that's hard to beat.
That's one of my favorite venues. The first time that I sat in the Grand Ole Opry, I was just floored. And that's just me as, a patron coming in to see musical
Yeah.
stars. So maybe I'll get to see you there someday.
Well, I hope so.
That would be awesome. Um, so here's what I discovered about your songs today. You have such a nice your songs are so fine-tuned and finished. Like you sound like you've been doing this for years and you're relatively new. I love your style. Um, your lyrics hit deep, but they also feel like Friday night tailgate. So how do you right? How do you balance emotional storytelling with a feel-good country vibe?
Yeah, so I think that, not every song that we write is going to be, just super personal, to us. And it's like, my first single "Life with You" was, that was my wife and I's first dance song. But,
Love that.
but we'll also, put out a breakup song. That's not necessarily what I'm going through, but as a writer, I feel like we're always just trying to hit, a little bit of everything of what try to capture that emotion or that feeling that the audience can relate to.
Yeah, so your song right now, that your newest song that came out, what is it? Fireworks?
Fireworks, yep.
Oh my God, I love that song. So that's like about the chaos of a relationship that's just good and not
Yep.
good, right? Like you keep
Yep.
going
It's
back
about
from
yep, keep
listen.
going down that dead end road. Yep.
I think Morgan Wallen said it best. He keeps writing those toxic songs because people just keep coming back to him.
That's right. Well, I think everybody's been there at one point or another.
We sure have. You're right. So here's another question. You've worked with some big names behind the scenes as a songwriter. How's that shaped you as an artist? And I'm going to go on a limb here and ask you, this is putting you on the spot, who's been your favorite so far to work with?
As far as artists or writers or
Either or. I would say
yeah.
writers. Like I'm focusing on writers right now. So
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's been like, crazy one yesterday, that I got to write with that seems kind of surreal. David Lee Murphy.
wow. Okay,
It's
that's
just
a big
like
deal.
yeah, it's like, you're in the room writing with, David Lee. Some of those moments are super cool. And then, I've made, guys that aren't even necessarily in the spotlight that are great writers that are some of my uh best friends now, that I'm also just such big fans of, that are kind of behind the scenes, doing this with me that uh, that you become such a fan of their work too.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's amazing. How has it shaped you as an artist and being now in the spotlight? How's that
Yeah.
shaped you?
Oh, I think as you grow, when I first got to town, you're young and don't have, a lot to even say or a lot to write about. But I think, as you get older, you're experiencing more life. You're around these great writers that are helping mold and shape you as you come up. Like I think they've, the other writers in town have had a huge impact on shaping me as a writer, and uh, and hopefully, I think it's always something that's evolving, and you're always changing, as you grow older, and you got more to say and more life experience.
Yeah. So you're married.
Yep.
How is it balancing country music, the life of a country music musician, and being
Yeah.
married?
It's been great because my wife, she's actually went out with us a lot on the road. She helps with doing a lot of the tour management stuff. She helps with selling the merch every night, and so she's super involved. And that's something that we were hoping that could be the case. So that we could kind of do it together and wouldn't have to be apart as much. And it's worked out great so far.
Oh, I love that. That's wonderful. Um,
Mm.
what is a lyric or song that of yours that you hope fans really hear? Like a line that defines. So if you think about the music that you sing and maybe some of the music that you've had a hand in writing, what is
Yeah.
something that defines who Kelsey Hart is right now?
Yeah, I think just what comes to me first is what has like defined me so far, that Life with You, my song that was my wife and I's first dance song. Like, when I think of the song currently that has had the most impact on me and my wife and our and our life, together, it certainly is that song. And it does seem like that is the lyric that most people have clung to. And so yeah, I'd have to say that one.
Oh, I love that. You are scoring brownie points today, my friend. Um, so if someone is discovering your music for the first time, so I'm a relatively new fan and I've been listening to you all day and I love your sound.
Yeah,
What's one track besides that one they should
yeah,
start with and be ready to feel? So we already know that that song really sort of defines you and your relationship with your wife
yeah,
and how music is emotional for you. So maybe flip that and what's a feel good different type of song that also represents Kelsey?
yeah. So I say this a lot, that a lot of people, I think, feel like I'm probably just the ballad, love song guy if they haven't dove into my other stuff yet. And we've got there's a song called Country and Business on my first record, that is just kind of the opposite side of the coin, that shows just a fun, party side of what our shows kind of like too. We're definitely trying to round it out as far as how whatever you're feeling when you show up to one of my shows at some point during the set, hopefully we hit that. you
Love
know
that. The range of emotions. I think that's
yeah,
why country music is so popular now because it connects with everybody and it really is about storytelling, right? I know
yeah,
people can say that about all kinds of music, but I was just talking to another artist before this interview, and I said that's one of the draws for me. I didn't listen to country music about 6 years ago. It's relatively new for me. Now, when I say I
right,
didn't listen to it, I grew up with country music in the house, but I was very
right,
resistant to it. I'm a New Yorker, Kelsey,
right,
right? My daddy's from Tennessee, but my mom's from New York. So I was very
yeah,
resistant to it. And then something sort of switched. Maybe I got older. Maybe it was a lot of it had to do with the pandemic and just exploring new things. But
yeah,
it just connects with people. And you can go to a country music show, and just like you said, you feel every range of emotion,
yep,
which is pretty amazing. So if you're ready and you're willing, I've got 5 fast finish questions that will just
yeah,
dive into who you are. Ready?
yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Favorite late night snack on the road?
Fruit snacks.
Fruit snacks?
Yep.
Okay. You don't have children yet, do you?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, because they're going to be when you do
They
someday, if you do.
they're gonna be into them. They're gonna I'm gonna have to have my own stash somewhere.
You're going to have to.
Yeah.
And okay, this is a great question. Dream duet, living or legendary?
Oh shoot. Um, Gosh. Hmm.
Tough question.
That is a tough question. Um, Shoot.
I know who I'd like to
Who-
see you sing with now.
Who's that?
Carrie Underwood.
Carrie Underwood? Hey, I'll go with that one all day. Let's
But
do
I know
it.
you're not going to say no to that, right? I mean, I know there's
Yeah.
some newer awesome breakout stars, but I
Yeah.
love her vocals, and she's a
Yeah.
belter, and that would
Yeah.
be pretty awesome.
Yeah. As you said that, I was sitting here, I was thinking like going like the female. Shania Twain popped in my head, but
Oh
hey,
yeah.
I'll go with Carrie too. That'd be awesome.
Not a bad
Yeah.
choice at all. Three
Yeah.
words that describe your sound.
Probably, everybody says even just talking, I can't help but sound country.
Yeah.
Probably, country. It's got a little bit of a rock edge, um, and emotion, I guess.
Awesome. It does have a rock
Yeah.
edge. And I think that's another thing that makes country so popular now. I mean, it's always had a rock edge. It has, but
Yeah.
love that. My next question is, home is where?
Western Kentucky.
Western Kentucky. I
Yep.
love that. I love Kentucky. Kentucky is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I do too.
It's absolutely beautiful. And last question is, what's your next big goal?
Uh, I think probably playing like a headline tour, and not that it's, obviously I'd love to get to arenas and stadiums, but we're, even, at the top of next year, I'd love to do like a club tour, something that's, if we're at a place where we can do it, I think it'd be fun
That
to
would be
headline a
awesome. Where are
club
you
tour.
playing next?
I'm playing Saturday at in Virginia.
Oh,
Yep,
okay.
got a
And
show
I'm
coming.
sure that if people want to know where you're going to be playing, they can go to your website and it'll be updated and they can find out where to go see you.
Yep, yep. We've got all the dates on my Instagram at Kelsey Hart Music and on the website and all the stuff.
That's awesome. So I'll definitely follow up with you because I usually write a little piece after I do an interview. This has been a pleasure. My goal, my bucket list is everybody I interview, I go see. So at
Yeah.
some point, Kelsey, I will see you, I'm sure.
Hey, you got to make it happen.
I will make it happen. Trust me, it's what I do. If too bad this wasn't my job. If this was my job, that'd be awesome.
That's right.
It's what I do for fun and it's great. And I meet lots of great folks like you. But
Yeah.
someday, thank you
Right.
so much.
Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, we'll see you.
Take care. Tell Jesse, thank you.
I will do. See ya.
Alrighty. Bye.
Bye.